The Jaguars have hired Doug Pederson as head coach. Somebody that knows Pederson very well is Sal Paolantonio of ESPN, an author of 4 books, including Philly Special, the inside story of how the Philadelphia Eagles won their first Super Bowl championship. Sal, nice to talk to you. What are the Jaguars getting in a head coach, a culture-building head coach in Doug Pederson?
I think you got it exactly right. I think he built a culture in Philadelphia, a championship culture in short order. And what he accomplished in Philadelphia should not be understated at all. Remember, he drafted Carson Wentz and then lost Carson Wentz in the month of December in the Super Bowl season and had to switch gears to Nick Foles, a guy that you guys know very well. He lost his starting middle linebacker. He lost his starting left tackle. He lost his best special teams player. And then they were underdogs in each of their postseason games, and they had to face Tom Brady. And Tom Brady put up a record number of yards passing in the Super Bowl. And he overcame that with some really aggressive and fearless play calling and some magic by Nick Foles. So what he accomplished in Philadelphia, bringing the first Super Bowl title and the first Lombardi trophy to a city that was starved for a championship, just like Jacksonville, I think is very instructive for the people of Jacksonville.
Sal, you mentioned the quarterbacks in Philadelphia, but obviously throughout his career, both as a player and now as a coach, he's been around some of the greats. What is Trevor Lawrence going to get out of Doug Pederson being in the same room with him?
JP, I think you just nailed it. I mean, he's going to get a quarterback-friendly coach. You will see a quarterback who likes what he gets out of Doug Pederson in terms of play calling, design, and approach and philosophy, but also personal touch. This is a guy who really understands how to handle players from every and all backgrounds. He's really a family faith person. And I think that is going to go a long way for Trevor Lawrence.
You mentioned some of the play calling and rolling the dice a little bit. It's forward thinking for a guy like Pederson to use some of that and go for it on 4th down and go for 2-point conversions and the like. And how did he adjust over the years with that?
Well, I mean, he called the most famous play in Philadelphia history, maybe Super Bowl history, on 4th down in the Super Bowl against the number 1 defensive coach of our generation, Bill Belichick. It's right over my shoulder. Philly Special. He's not averse to rolling the dice. He will take risks.
What did Pederson learn from that experience that he can now bring after a year off to Jacksonville?
The number 1 thing that I think Doug Pederson needs to learn from that experience and apply it to Trevor Lawrence is he's got to build protection around Trevor Lawrence. Build balance around Trevor Lawrence to take the pressure off him. In other words, run the ball, do it with volume and production. That's the way you help Trevor Lawrence become the kind of productive quarterback you want as a young player.
Sal, thanks for the time, and we'll look forward to meeting Doug Pederson, all the rave reviews from you and others around the NFL. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.